Did you know that there is a return on investment when supporting abused employees? Creating a safe space for victims of different forms of domestic violence costs money. So does supporting abused employees, male or female. You might be asking what value it adds or how we measure it. We feel that not measuring the efficacy of your wellness initiatives is not acceptable. We believe that every organization should actively track and monitor the efficacy of their wellness initiatives, whether or not that is through tracking return on investment or tracking the actual health or wellness outcomes.
Leaving my abusive relationship was devastating at the time. I was at my lowest and had no idea I was going to survive, let alone return to a state of normality. From the get-go, my employer supported me to get back on my feet. I was allowed time off to sort things out for myself and my family, and they immediately arranged a session with my coach, who became my rock during this time. Those first few months were a blur, trying to start a new life, which included finding a new home. Financially, I was strapped, and I was racked with anxiety, trying to figure out how I was going to pay for the double deposit and the first month's rental, which I was required in order to secure a living space for my family and I. The anxiety became so overwhelming that it detracted my attention from my work. He suggested that I approach Omni for a short-term loan, but I couldn't. How could I expect my employer to fund my deposit when they had already done so much for me? I continued praying and eventually mustered up the courage to speak to someone senior. The response I received was so unexpected that I burst into tears. I was told Omni would willingly honor my financial request if it would ease some of the burdens that I was carrying at the time and allow me to focus on what I needed to do. I was also told that I was valued by the company and that the work I performed contributed to Omni's overall success. I felt like I mattered and I was worth something. Soon thereafter, my family and I moved into our new place and started our new chapter. It was not much later that we were awarded performance bonuses by Omni, and I was able to pay back the loan that had been granted to me. I am forever grateful to Omni for what they have done for me and for my family. Thanks to them, I was able to take back my life and start anew.